All right, let's talk about The Sopranos for a second. You played a character that everybody hates. How did that affect you? What was that like?
Well, I don't think that everybody hated him. I think that he became a character that everybody hated to like.
Well, okay, all right, I'll take that.
You know, I played a lot of characters where people love to hate him. But with that character, it was almost like, I can't believe they haven't killed him yet. When are they going to kill him? When are they going to kill him?
Yeah.
What, are you crazy? You killed him?
Yep. I mean, I'll never forget watching that last episode with you in it, with Ralphie. And, I was like cheering as they were killing him.
My character, basically, the work that was put into it, what they did is, if you start watching that 2 seasons that I was on, they introduced my character as someone that loves the Coliseum, and I just recently seen Russell Crowe in Gladiator.
That's right.
So
Yeah.
So Ralphie is like, I love the Gladiator, and I come to save the people of my country, and it's all about Gladiator, and the play continues so that Ralph, you see his soul, where he believes that his son has been injured because of all of the bad that he's done his whole life, right. And that he's been a victim of really bad shit. Because, he tells the priest, my parents were animals and you can't believe the shit they did to me. Because he was a victim of sexual abuse and mental abuse. Right. And, nobody is born bad. This guy was created to be who he was. And he dies the death of a gladiator. Because this wasn't a mafia hit. This was 2 strong men.
That's right, in an apartment.
But Tony was about ready. In the episode before, Tony is ready to kill a boss, Johnny Sack, because of the value that Ralph, even though he doesn't like Ralph, the value that Ralph has with the Esplanade, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
And then in a fit of rage, he winds up killing Ralph in a fight to the death. Because if Ralph gets in a lucky punch, Tony Soprano's dead.
It's gone. That's right.
So, in the weight class that Tony had on Ralph never had a chance, poor bastard. But they're fighting and scratching and clawing at each other. And it's over the indignation that Ralph has for being accused of killing a horse.
Killing the horse, yeah.
When in fact, he didn't kill the horse. He says, I didn't kill this horse, you fucking miserable piece of shit. My son is dying in a hospital, and and it's a blessing. It's a gift, for Christ's sakes. I just killed a guy yesterday for you, and I gave you the money. There's a scene where I give him this chunk of money, and I say, I'm sorry, and I become vulnerable to him. I share with him my innermost feelings. No, that doesn't, that didn't track with the audience. They didn't get that.
Yeah.
So, completely over the head. And I'm the guy, my character, I could find the cure of cancer. I could become president of the United States, and I'd always be remembered as the guy who got his head thrown in a bowling bag.
Now, did you know getting into this how sick and twisted this character was?
No, not whatsoever.
No.
I mean, David Chase called me up and offered me the job and said that, this guy's a scumbag. He's going to be around for a while, but we're going to need him to be charming and funny. But, he's a scumbag. But, hey, they're all scumbags. That's the other thing is Tony Soprano is equally a vile human being.
Of course.
But he's lovable.
Well, all those guys were, right? I mean, Paulie Walnuts is, a piece of garbage too, but there's something really likable about him.
And
about all those main
and
characters.
David said that too. He said, they're all scumbags. These guys didn't have a chance, but they're human beings, and their human qualities was fantastic. The other thing is, if you look at that last episode, it was really sympathy for the devil, because they use key words of that song throughout the show. Ralph, when he meets the doctor, he says, allow me to introduce myself.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Jesus, that's incredible. That show is so deep. There's so many different layers of it. And, watching it as a fan, you know, every time you saw any little thing that happened, oh, the parking garage, that's got to come back, you know, when they,
And it doesn't.
and it never does.
Yeah,
When, you know,
because
when
that's
Paulie
like-
loses
that's
his
life.
shoe in the woods, it never comes with the Russian. It never comes back.
I have terrible resentments. I was cruel to people because they called me Ralphie. You know,
Yeah.
I would ostracize them and say, my name is Joe Pantoliano. Ralph Cifaretto is a character on a TV show,
Yeah. Not real.
you know, and they were trying to give me a compliment.